this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He might want another play. He'll ride his man on the option. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Creates a little space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now on first down from the 28.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the gun, the ground game. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Moore will throw. Got a man, it's low. Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
With the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. on the inside give. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Grab near the marker. It's slow. Good ball, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking to throw on first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. The throw with the catch. It's Taylor. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Here's the pressure. He'll throw it. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll move the wide receiver. Moore will throw. Turns it loose. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hill. Janging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy competition.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
The Ducks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw again. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking for a crease. It's Green. There he goes. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Motion from the wideout. Moore to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Yeah, this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion. It's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job. It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking to buy time. Fires down for you. Working on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's looking deep. Makes the grab deep. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 25. He's loose. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Unloads it left. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. What a nice job to get through your progressions, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone at an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Moore to the air. Back open in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Works the middle of the field. At the 35, he's got room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, you know, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finds his man down the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. the final period. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick and don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Georgia going up tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Moore will throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't.
He's got it down the left. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
Okay, ready? They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Stockton. They've got the screen set up. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore to the air. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looking for more room. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Guys, this is a type of signature win that